Boys, today I have assembled 19 YouTuber products. Because here's the deal, a lot of YouTubers have been making new things. This trend that started a few years ago, Feastables is taking off, yada, yada, yada. Now everybody has to have their own branded product. My problem is I think a lot of them are shit. I think a lot of them are white label products where they slap on an influencer's name, they jack up the price, but because the influencer says to buy, people buy it, and that's the day. That's what people do. And I'm here to find out the truth. I want to separate the sweet from the slop, okay? And I'll tell you by the end of this if any of these are actually worth buying, or if you should only buy it if you like the YouTuber, or if it's actually some hot shit. So that's what we're doing here today. We're making a tier list. Tier lists are back on the menu, boys. Haven't you done this before? Yes, I have. I've done this before, but since then, there's been new products that have dropped and also some products that I missed last time that people told me about. So if you were curious about some larger brand names like Feastables or Lunchly, there's a video that I did about like a year ago you can watch. This one's gonna be a whole host of new products that I wasn't able to tackle. So same idea, different products. Anyway, let's get to it by going over what each tier means. Let's start first with our S tier. An S tier product is going to be very rare. There might not be a single S tier product. An S tier product means it is literally a must buy. I think you should spend your money on it. It should be rare. S tier is a rare tier. A tier is the tier most of you probably think about. A tier product means that it is better than other products in its class, okay? These are not graded against each other. There's no real value in comparing the hot honey baked beans versus Queso's ramen noodle soups. They're not really comparable products. So what I'm actually doing it is comparing it to something I would get in a grocery store that's comparable, AKA a normal cup ramen or a normal can of beans. All right, that's the idea here. So A tier means it would be better than cup ramen. B tier, on par. This is on par now. A B tier hot sauce means, man, it's as good as a regular hot sauce you'd get. C tier, now we're a little bit worse. Worse than the average product. You know, it's not totally valueless, but there's really no point in getting this outside of a one-off little gimmick. And then finally, F tier. It's honestly a stain on the reputation of the creator for even creating it in the first place. Having made this product makes them a worse person. It's a bad thing, man. So now we understand our tiers, we can go through the products we have today. These are all going to be, to some extent, edible products. Everything here can be eaten, consumed in some way, shape, or form. Varying degrees, obviously, the difference between hot sauce and cereal, but you get the idea. This is all going in my mouth today. So we got Mr. Beast, who made a new product. Shocker, Mr. Beast dropped another product. He's going kind of crazy. Now, I don't really know if this is just straight up Jack Link's or if it's like a slightly different product, but we have Mr. Beast's original flavor beef mini sticks in partnership with Jack Link's. For context, this entire bag cost $10. Comes with 12 sticks. It's actually a pretty decent price. I'm not gonna lie, this is cheap. I don't know why you guys are, this is not expensive. Anyway, we got Mr. Beast original beef mini stick made with 100% beef. Let's give it a taste. I think it's just Jack Link's with Mr. Beast's face on it. I guess I don't know what I was expecting. As a product, Jack Link's are probably a B tier product. I think Jack Link's, for me, exists exclusively as a road trip snack. What I'm actually interested about are the turkey sticks. Because here's the deal. The macros on these, insane. Now the Jack Link's, they're fine. Okay, it's really high in fat, it's really high in salt. Each stick is 65 calories and you get 6 grams of protein. So like 10 calories per gram of protein, that's all right. The turkey one, okay, get this. One stick, okay, 35 calories, 8 grams of protein. And it has much less salt, like almost half as much salt per stick, and then a third as much fat. The macros are crazy. Like this is genuinely, like if you have 2 of these, this is like a pretty good snack. Smell like turkey? Okay. You can tell. You can tell there's less fat. What does less fat do? It makes it taste a little worse. More importantly, dry. I'm not surprised by this. It's just a stick of turkey with water, encapsulated lactic acid, and 2% less of flavors, salt, granulated garlic, cultured celery extract, beef collagen casing. So it's not gonna be the most delicious thing, but it's still not bad. I would say Mr. Beast's meat is B tier. He got B tier meat. All right, B tier, and let's go to our next product, same category. These are premium jerky from Beefcake Jerky Co. Flair is a wildlife YouTuber. One serving is 1 ounce. Each bag is 2.5 ounces. What's the price on this? Price does matter. Now, jerky's generally expensive. Oh, is that right? One bag is $9. One bag is $9. So for everyone saying Mr. Beast's meat sticks were expensive, I mean, their meat sticks are about $2.50 a pop. But I'm not surprised. I don't balk at that. I think it's about what you expect. Jerky's expensive. Meat's expensive generally as a snack. Because it has very little additives. So I'm not too surprised at that. This is good jerky. I mean, they kind of killed it. This is probably like jerky-wise, like about as good as you can get. I feel like this is authentic, genuine A tier. If I'm on a road trip and I'm at the gas station and I'm seeing all the jerks, give me Flair meat. And I believe we have one final jerky. This bag looks insane. So apparently Hivemind has some jerky. I didn't even know they have fucking jerky. Hivemind, the music channel, they got some jerky. I don't know if it seems like they're working with the jerky company to create this. Either way, we're gonna rate it all the same. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this looks like jerky you would see at a gas station that's local to the area. Bro, this is Buc-ee's jerky. I'm not even 100% convinced that they didn't go to Buc-ee's, buy this, and then just repackage it in their own package. The flavor is sweet and spicy. I'm gonna be honest, this is my least favorite jerky I've had today. It's not bad. Flavor-wise, I think it is like the most accurate and potent to what they're describing. It is tough though. This shit look like alligator. It's just real tough. It doesn't come in easy to bite format. Like, this shit's tough, bro. This might be some people's couple. You guys might be on the road. Maybe you guys are truckers. Maybe you guys are LARPing as truckers. That's how jerky should be. You should only be able to be ripped apart by a man. It should take you 3 exits to bite through one piece. Otherwise, that jerky's just for sissies. Maybe that's your thought. And I have no shade on you. Ultimately, I'm a man of my own personal taste. Everything's subjected to my subjectivity. But for me, this one's a C tier. Thank you for the trucker shout out. I hope you pulled over to write that one. I hope you pulled over to write that. You better have pulled over to write that message there. Don't be texting. It's good. That's bad for you. Next up, we got our caffeinated beverages. Now here's the deal. We have quite a good bit of coffee here. So we're gonna give it a shot. I did a bit of coffee last time. I believe last time I had Jacksepticeye's coffee. I had Emma Chamberlain's. People who were maybe less like in the coffee space, as weird as that is to say. Because this time we have coffee from probably the quintessential coffee YouTuber. We have coffee from James Hoffman. And he took a long time to release his own coffee brand. Now the deal is most people who make a coffee company, a coffee brand, are just repackaging different beans with their own name on it, whatever it is what it is. You know, this guy, I don't really feel like has the room to do that. Like I'm almost, someone just said it in YouTube chat, it better be good. Admittedly, I am not the best barista, but I know how to make a pour over, so I feel like that should be good enough. I mean, that smells money. That smells actually awesome. Okay, I also have, by the way, because I figured there's a universe that I fuck this up. Luckily, I also have an espresso machine as my backup. Okay, so we're ready for the pour over. First step of the pour over, we got a bloom. So just enough to get everything wet. Looks properly bloomed. I think we waited about 30 seconds there. Now we're gonna go for a little pour here. Okay, great. Then once it gets full, you go clockwise, spin it around so it's all flat. Okay, okay. A hole popped in the bag, it all poured out. Okay. Fucking espresso machine doesn't fucking work. Doesn't fucking work. I'm trying to fix espresso machine, it doesn't fucking work. Yeah, we're gonna skip that for tonight, and you know, I'm gonna future video, I'm gonna put that into the YouTube video, just so we can really, you know, wrap up that sort of. Shout out James Hoffman though. I mean, it smells amazing. It's good coffee. Never too late for a cup of tea though. You know what they say? It is never too late for a cup of tea, and good news for us, we have some today. Ladies and gentlemen, we have something from a company called Keats & Co. No way to mess up a cup of tea. But if there was, I would find a way. I think the mark of a great tea company is how well they do their Earl. Oh, it's so hot. I thought I'd have it plain first, but if I'm being honest with myself, I like a bit of milk in my tea. So give me a little bit of... That's perfect. That's good. It's just watered down tea leaves and milk. Yeah, you can be derivative with anything.
You like the fucking movies? Just moving pictures with noise? Okay. Nonce.
Like what? You can be derivative about fucking everything. It's pretty good. It's a good Earl Grey. It's a bit light. Well, that green tea's coming in stronger. I'm surprised by that, to be honest. Let's give it a splash. Okay, what is the milk police doing here? I put milk in the black tea. Everyone's like, good job. You've done it again. Good job. I put in the green tea. It's like, terrorists. Don't let them around our children. What the fuck? Brother, the leaf is just a little bit lighter. You know? Sorry. Anyway, look. We have to get back to our tier list. I haven't ranked something in a while. I enjoy the tea. I think it's pretty good. I think this is like on par with most teas. Let's look at the price real quick. It's $20 for 20 servings is how they label it. So $1 a serving. It is more expensive than normal tea. The proceeds go to charity. There's a lot of factors to consider. Me personally, I think it's B tier. This is loose leaf, which is going to be more expensive, but I don't think it's A regardless. I think it's B. So I have 10 different wings and I have several different hot sauces. And all I'm gonna do is grab a wing and then I'm going to throw a hot sauce on it and see how I feel. So we have a few different brands. We have Keith's hot sauce. Then we have Vine Sauce, who has his own sauce. Then we have Will Neff's hot sauce, Speedy's hot sauce. And then this final one, it's called the North sauce, and it looks like aliens come. You see what I'm saying? We're mainly judging these three hot sauces. It's really all I care about. So again, Will Neff's, Vine Sauce, the hot sauce, and then Keith's hot chicken sauce. Based off bottles, so far, I would say equal points to Will and to Keith. Slight points off for Vinny. It's in a plastic container versus glass. I don't know. I feel like hot sauce needs to be in glass. But, you know, maybe it brought the cost down for more people to enjoy it. I just feel like I've never seen hot sauce not in glass. It's gotta be in glass. Just get a healthy amount on there. So like when I initially coughed, that's because I was breathing in as I was eating, and there's like the vapor from it made me choke a bit. I think that's like maybe like, I don't know, the pepper. There's a bit of ghost peppers in it. But when you actually bite into it, the heat goes away instantly because there's a good amount of sweetness in this. That's good, man. That's a good hot sauce. All right, next up, we're gonna try Vine Sauce's hot sauce here. They actually have a heat score on this, which I kind of like. Just for some awareness, they put a 5 out of 10 on theirs. So we'll see how accurate I think that is. Much more viscous. This is like, it's a green sauce. It's green serrano peppers, lime, vinegar, sugar, salt. It's not that thick, but I actually don't think green sauces are that thick normally. And I actually love green sauces. I'm just gonna come out full stop. Like, if I'm ordering Mexican food, I get green sauce every time. Comes in a squeeze bottle. Maybe that's why it's plastic, by the way. So the points off earlier, I think it's in plastic so it can squeeze out. That makes sense. Let's give it a bite. Yeah. Okay. So it's heavy on the vinegar and it's heavy on the lime. It's labeled as good for poultry or seafood. I think it'd make a lot of sense actually for seafood. They have Shrimp Lady recommended on it. So I think it'd make a lot of sense for that. It makes a little less sense for me for hot wings or just wings in general. All right, last one. We have Will Neff's hot sauce. And I'm also gonna try the other ones that I have, but I believe this is the only hot sauce Will does. I'm excited to try this. Now, just to be clear, I bought everything that I got today. I don't know if I said that already. Like, nobody sponsored me. Nobody gave me their product. I went out and bought it. Like, Will is, of all the products I have here, like, probably the person I know the best. And so I didn't tell him I'm doing this. I just went out and got it. Easily the most viscous. Like, that sits on there heavy, which I kind of like in hot sauce for wings. That's gotta be a ghost pepper, right? Habanero peppers, vinegar, water, sugar, lime juice, cilantro, extra virgin olive oil, salt, and spices. It's the spiciest for sure. Will's is good, don't get me wrong, but I like Keith's the best. And to be clear, by no means is even, you know, Vine sauce, the hot sauce, bad. I think they're all good. Like, literally, I don't think any of these are gonna go below B tier, but I think I prefer Keith's the most. The only question is, should I try the extra hot sauce? It's rated a 15 out of 10. Or should I try the alien cum? This looks gross. This does look like genuine disgusting. This looks horrible. Voted best sauce on the Gray Leno show. Packed with edible transporter matter energy particles, this Nort's secret secretion has a, okay, so it is cum, has a sweet and sour flavor that's out of this world. I'm gonna be honest, the first time I read it, I thought it said the Gay Leno show. And I was like, that's funny. Oh, God. It really does shimmer. What is this? This is not hot sauce. It's just like vinegar, sugar, and water. Basically. All right, anyway, that wraps up our hot sauce portion. If I'm being dramatic, I would put Vine sauce in C tier, Will Neff in B tier, and Keith's in A tier. I could even go Keith in S, Will in A, and Vinny in B. I'll go there. You didn't try Vinny's extra hot? Here's the thing, I don't think it's gonna improve the score. I think it's gonna hurt it, but I'll give it a shot. Okay, it's rated 15 out of 10 on the hot sauce scale. It is extra, extra hot. Let's see how bad this really is. I poured a lot on that. It was certainly not 15 out of 10. Maybe 7, maybe 8, maybe 9. Maybe 10. I have to tie my shoe. Oh, fuck. I get 8 out of 10. That's for actual fucking pussy. All right, boys, let's go to our next item. I'm actually excited for this because I think it'll give my mouth a nice respite from the heat. We're moving over to beans. Specifically, and this is real, These are Dude Perfect beans. I'm not making this up. They released beans. So these are the jalapeno and bacon pinto beans. Well, let's give it a shot here. Now the first one is medium heat, hot honey baked beans with real honey and smoked flavors. I like beans. Let's give it a shot. I'm just gonna eat it cold. Why'd I blow it? I don't see the smoked bacon they're referring to. I don't think there's essence of smoked bacon in this. I think it's just bacon flavor. Prepared navy beans, water, brown sugar, tomato paste, onions, 2% less, honey, bacon cured with water. Yeah, so I don't actually think there's real bacon like bits in it. This one I'm a little more excited to try. It's jalapeno and bacon pinto beans. You can easily see the jalapenos everywhere. It looks awesome. You can actually see the bacon bits in this one. I don't know why you can in this one, but not that one, but that one's better. That one's better. There's little bites of bacon in it. That's good, actually. This one's really good. I would eat a can of this. I would do that. I don't want to pretend I'm like a bean expert here. I've had a good amount of beans. Usually when I have beans, they're more, it's like either a part of chili or they're plain, right? It's like pinto beans or black beans that I have in addition to some other stuff. I pretty rarely get like pre-prepared beans in this way, where, you know, that's like in a way just kind of a meal or a side ready to go. So I'm not like the expert of this category of food, but to me, it's A tier. Like, those are good beans. They're good beans. They're good beans. Shout out, dude. I don't know why Dude Perfect made beans. I like the beans that they made. I think I've been having a lot of food, and I know today I told you that everything is ingestible, and to an extent, everything here is. I did get a product, however, from somebody who likes to speak like this. Somebody who doesn't want woke to get in their mouth. Because apparently Tucker Carlson has released his own Zin. Can you guys spot the issue? Can you spot the issue for me? It's not a big issue here. The issue is there's no marking outside of like the 3 and the 6 on the milligram of the Zin. It's poorly marked. It's called Classic. I don't know what flavor that is. Probably nothing, I would assume. Oh. Oh. It's bitter. Like black licorice. I don't hate it. Like, I kind of enjoy black licorice. Black licorice just suddenly seeping into my mouth was throwing me off. That tastes like butt. I think I'm gonna put the Tucker Carlson's in F tier. To give some perspective on how I would rank other like Zin-like products, I would put normal Zins in C tier. The only Zin I would put in B tier is coffee flavored Zins, 6 mg. That would go B tier for me. But yeah, I would put these in F. These will be my first F tier product. Now I need to wash that down before I eat any food because that flavor is like sitting in my mouth and I don't like it. And I actually forgot a couple of beverages. Specifically, this is not alcoholic. This is not even caffeinated. It comes from YouTuber Roman Atwood. I think it is some type of energy drink. It's called Kinetic. It's, I think, marketed as an energy drink. I've heard him talk about it before. Again, there's no caffeine in this. But if you hear him talk about it, he's like, you don't need caffeine to get energy. But the big thing, I guess, here is that it has Biocycle DBHB in Avila. I have no idea what this is. Crafted with 12 grams of brain-boosting ketones for thinking sharper, training smarter, and recovering faster. I have 3 flavors here. I have strawberry peach, and I have blackberry lemonade. So yeah, let's just rip it. I'll try the strawberry peach. It sounds the best. Let me look at a price on this one, by the way. It is $30 for a six pack. So every can is $5, which is pretty expensive. I'm gonna try the blackberry lemonade. Wow. There's clearly a absurd bitterness that is being covered with the flavoring agents, which makes the drink not overly pleasant. It doesn't taste like a delicious blackberry lemonade. It tastes like a White Claw. And there's no alcohol in this. But that's the most accurate flavor profile I can imagine. You know what I mean? Like where a White Claw has a bunch of artificial flavoring meant to mask the taste of alcohol. It tastes like that. Do you feel smarter? Here's the deal with this. And it's really hard to rate this. It could work. I think you wouldn't feel the effect unless you were actively drinking like probably 2 of these a day every day for 2 weeks. It feels a little pseudoscience-y. It feels a little snake oily. It could work. You know, I've reserved judgment upon trying it, but it does kind of feel like it's repairing my neurons. Really? Maybe. British YouTuber Will N.E. made an iced coffee beverage. The best low sugar 12-hour cold brew oat latte in a bottle you've had this year, in parentheses, probably. And then this one is the waffle oat latte flavor. And it has no added sugar. Then how the fuck does it taste like a waffle? Oof. It smells like a candle. I'm getting vague waffle, but it more so smells like a candle that's labeled breakfast. It's actually pretty good. I'm kind of a hater of cold brew generally. I think cold brew's like a bit bitter. And I drink coffee every day. I just don't like cold brew specifically. It's a little too bitter for my liking. This doesn't taste bitter at all. Having said that, there's a shocking lack of coffee in it. Like, this bottle has 41 milligrams of caffeine, which is half a Red Bull. It's less than a cup of coffee. I think it's less than a shot of espresso. So it's definitely a low amount of caffeine. The waffle flavoring is not bad. It's like subtle. I don't know how they made it taste kind of like a waffle, but they kind of got there. I'll give it to them. I think I'm going to put Rods in B tier. If it had comparable caffeine to a normal drink that I would have, I might put it A tier. It's just a bit low. I think it tastes better than, you know, those like Starbucks glass drinks that they have that are like 250 calories. It tastes better than that with way less sugar. So it's crushing that. Again, the only thing stopping it from being A tier is it's just so low in caffeine. Let's go next. And I need a little bit of a palate cleanser before I go to my food. I've had so many weird drinks. I figured now is a good time for us to try Breath Death. I don't know how this product came to life. It sounds like the world's worst Discord call. It is a collab product. Let me see if I can get all the names of everybody who was involved in it. Aiden Ross, Mike Majlak, Lil Yachty, MGK, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, OBJ, Hannah Stocking, Sketch, Zach Bia, FaZe Banks, and Yeet. Honestly, it sounds like FaZe Banks went through everybody in his contacts list because somebody approached him with an idea of making a product, and he just threw them all in a call together. Anyway, the product is Breath Death. It is mini hand grenades for bad breath. The marketing is like mainly men kissing women and the women really enjoying it because the breath tastes so good. It's just a mint, but the way they phrase it is, these unhinged mint crystals have one mission: kill bad breath and leave you dangerously fresh. The cost, if you were curious, for 4 tubes, it costs $20. So this is $5. All right, let's give it a shot. It really is strange. I don't think I've ever seen this. It literally is crystals. Okay, they're Pop Rocks. They made mint Pop Rocks. 2 things have happened that have surprised me. 1, these are fun. That surprises me. It is so mild as a mint. And I don't mean to be like mean. I don't feel like my breath got killed. I don't know if my breath got exploded. The idea is What if Pop Rocks were like a mint? I feel like it's a good idea. I actually don't even think it's close to C. The only reason I don't think it's A tier, it's not a good mint. It's not a good mint. Like, it's not doing a good job of being a mint. It's doing an okay job of being a mint. But it is doing a good job of being fun to eat. So next up, 2 different products in the same category made by 2 goats. Okay, does anyone speak a little Korean? What are the flavors? Bunch of fucking useless ass goddamn Americans in my chat. Oh, it's ketchup, chocolate, and faker. Dude, just let the fucking Koreans speak, bro. It's okay. Just don't type for a fuck. Brother, you're good. Just wait a little. Whatever. All right, and then we have cup of ramen. I'm not mispronouncing it. I know it's ramen noodles. Guys, oh, it's ramen? Oh, I didn't know that. Wait, what are you talking about? Wait, fucking 5 years I don't shut the fuck up about Japan. Been there goddamn 10 fucking times. Got a Shohei Ohtani signed jersey. You think I'm walking around, oh, it's ramen? Wow. Yeah, like, come on. These are called ramen noodles. This ramen packs beefy richness with earthy mushrooms, delivering flavor worthy of your greatest adventure. Dude, copywriters need to pick it up. Like, the amount of shit copy I've read today is atrocious. Guys, AI is coming for your jobs, okay? Like, what are we doing here? I feel like the product was about to come out the door and you fucking wrote some shit last second. I'm losing my mind here. Let's put a little love into our copy. So for reference, like I've been doing for all products I'm trying today, we are basing them off of comparable products in the category, right? So for me, my cabinets are filled with this. If I want ramen, I'm going Shin. To me, Shin is like peak. That's peak. This is what I would go for. So what we're comparing this to, right? If it's better than Shin, it's actually an S tier, straight up. If it's as good as Shin, it's an A tier. If it's slightly worse, I'd probably go B. And if it's like a considerable amount worse, I'd go C. But that's probably where I'm at. Let me see how long this one's supposed to stew. 6 to 7 minutes. Fucking, that better not be on purpose. That better not be on purpose. My fucking God, gamer subs if that shit's on purpose. Faker noodles are $1.12 per cup. It's actually pretty decent, to be honest. I'm kind of surprised. And Queso's ramen noodles is $35 for 24 cups. So that's also $1 and 10 cents, 15 cents, 20 cents. They're pretty similar. Okay, we're mixing it. It's quite a lot of liquid. These are also different dishes, to be clear. I don't think this is just a noodle dish. I don't think this is considered ramen, right? I feel like Korean ramen's different, no? It's the same shit. I feel like they do that shit different, low-key. How? It's not in a cup. Shin is Korean? I think they do it better. That's nice. It's got a light spice. I like the little beef bites. The beef bites are yummy. There's a lot of them too. Like little balls of meat, little meatballs. Okay, and then let's try the ramen noodles. Yeah, it's certainly heartier. It's almost, there's no spice in it. Not that there's meant to be spice, but there is no spice in it. It's a bit bland. I mean, you can definitely taste the mushroom. The beef is not really there though. Let's go back to this one. I mean, I'm really pumped with the amount of like beef bits in this. I think the noodles are better too. Queso's noodles are like, they have more of a bite to them. They're a little more starchy though. Do you know what I mean? Like it feels like they're not absorbing as much of the sauce. Like if they just sit out for a second, like it feels like they're gonna be dry noodles. And then these ones are like really sit in the sauce. Like the texture is actually changing the longer it's in it. I think I have my decision. I think Queso's ramen noodles are a serviceable cup noodle product. It's as good as cup noodle, if not maybe slightly worse. I think I'd put it C tier. It's basically cup noodle flavor for 3x the price of cup noodle. It does come with a fork. I could see that pushing it up to a B tier if you lived in a place with no forks. But I think if I'm being honest with my reviews today, I'd put that C tier. This one is where I'm a little more lost. I think you guys know the range that it's in. I think it's A tier. It costs quite similar in price to Shin Ramyun, and it tastes pretty similar to Shin Ramyun. The only difference is obviously like the container it comes in and it has Faker's face on it. If I had a closet full of these instead of Shin Ramyun's, we'd be pretty similar levels of joy there and pretty similar costs. And Faker's face is on it. It's not better than Shin Ramyun. That's why it's not S tier. It's not better. But it is good. So that's where we land. A tier, C tier. I'm happy with it. Let's go next product. We are about to enter a judgment-free zone. Everything that I do for the next 30 seconds is part of the judgment-free zone. In the judgment-free zone, you are A, not allowed to judge. B, you also have to subscribe to me if you are watching this on YouTube. I pour the milk first. It is a judgment-free zone. It's judgment-free. So we got two cereals here. These are from the Sidemen. The Sidemen have their own brand called Best Cereal. It says on the side here, created by the Sidemen. They have two flavors that kind of look like Crave, if you're American. Caramel Gold. And then this one is sponsored by the Karate Kid Legends movie. How old is this, by the way? When did the Karate Kid movie come out? I pour the milk first because I like my cereal crunchy. So I have more milk than cereal. And then when I want more cereal, I put more cereal in. I don't put more milk in. It's just always been better to me. And I've had a lot of cereal in my life. Call me fucking crazy. If you eat Frosted Flakes and you pour the Frosted Flakes in the amount you want, then you pour in the milk, brother, by the end you're having porridge. And you're a fucking sicko to me. You're a sick fuck. And you know the only reason you do it? Societal pressure, you pussy. I do shit my way. Frank Sinatra in this bitch. That's amazing, by the way. This is amazing. This is so delicious. Oh, wow. I think I'm going to like this one more. It's like a golden graham flavored outside with chocolate on the inside. That's really good, and I would love an invite to the UK charity match. As a total aside, unrelated to what we're doing right now, the Sidemen made a great cereal. If they were looking for another American-based influencer to come out, I'm free. No, but it's really good. It's genuinely really good. I'm also available those dates. I have nothing going on. Sorry. Okay, we should really focus on the review, though. Fuck, man, I really got nothing going on that week. The whole week, actually. I'll be a backup. Sorry. Okay, the cereal's good, though. Nutrition-wise, this is a sugary cereal. This is competing against Crave. That's probably the number one competitor. Or any other insane sugary cereal. Per serving, it is 130 calories. I definitely went over the serving, though. 130 calories. Let's just fucking say it. The whole box is 2,100 calories, of which there's 155 grams of sugar in it. So if you were to have, I don't know, this box probably in my mind gives you 8 servings. You're looking at, what's the math on that? Maybe 17 grams of sugar? 20 grams of sugar maybe per serving? Brother, it's not a health food, that's for sure. They are really good though. Let me do this, yeah. Let me get a couple of chocolate. Transfer it with a couple of caramel. Yeah. That's a fucking play right there. I feel like Picasso. Holy shit. I think if it was Sunday morning and you had a bowl of your Sidemen cereal and you smoked a bowl while watching Sidemen Sundays, you would have a fucking 10 out of 10 day. Do any Brits know how much this costs in the UK? Because the price I paid for it is ridiculous. The price I paid for it is like $10 a box, $12, because I had to get it off eBay. Is it actually £2? If this is £2 for a box, the way it tastes, this is easily an S tier product. I'm not trying to glaze here. Like, I genuinely have no relationship with the Sidemen as a group or any of the Sidemen really individually. I don't think I've talked to them maybe more than a tweet back and forth over the past 5 years, once or twice. And the KSI one time in the box. This is an S tier. This is insane. This is insane. Dude, even when it's soggy, it's still good because the outside layer is soggy in the inside. I don't even want to fucking talk about the cereal anymore because everything I have to say about it is positive and it's not gonna sound, it sounds like I am paid and I'm not. It sounds like I'm paid and I am not. It's just actually that good. Fuck, man. Look, all I have to say is April 18th, I'm literally doing nothing. I'll fly for free. I'll buy the ticket. I'm doing nothing at all. Like, you probably need a water boy. I can be a water boy. I can do that. I played soccer state team, damn you. I can do anything you need. Buy Simon cereal. Buy Simon cereal. It's so good. It's so good.